Please write that down. I want to give you a principle to remember. The Creator, from studying history, he has an amazing way to relate to mankind, and it's consistent. He judges humans based on the level of their vices. If you sin personally, he will judge you personally. So keep it personal, and then all of us are safe. In other words, if you stay in the closet, then there's closet judgment. So be still safe, as long as you stay in the closet. Whatever you're doing, keep it in your private closet, and then you and God deal with that privately. Is this clear? That's how God judges. He judges you based on the level of your vice. But there's a problem. When you take your personal sin and promote it to become community sin, that means to make it acceptable in the community. Now God has to judge the community. And if you take a community vice that everybody, doing in the community, and you decide to make it constitutionally acceptable, which means you're making it a national legal activity, now God is no longer judging the closet nor the community. He has to judge the nation. And you live in that nation. So you have a decision to make. It doesn't matter what people are doing privately. You need to decide whether you want that to be nationally instituted. And now we have a national judgment. Many countries, South Africa, passed a law, and they took homosexuality out of the closet, and they make it a national law. America, slowly moving that direction, taking the closet, turning it into a country. The Bahamas is where I live. And I got a house here. And my children, they live here, they're born here. And my great-grandchildren and my great-great-grandchildren will live here, God willing. So I need to decide what kind of judgment I want on my country. No, listen, don't get me wrong. I am a nice guy. If you want to get involved in a behavior that I don't agree with, I ain't got no problem with it, Just keep it in your closet, that's all. Don't try to put up signs all over the island to try and convince me to accept your private activity as a public and national legal activity. This is... You know all the dope dealers in your neighborhood. You know them. But tell them keep it in their house. So we need to decide what kind of judgment we want. That's all. It's not complicated. Private sin, private judgment. Community sin, community judgment. State sin, state judgment. Nation sin, nation judgment. As big as you want to go. You know, the practice of homosexuality, for example, was always in Sodom and Gomorrah. So I want all of you who are practicing homosexuality to understand that you are nothing new. You are boring. Don't walk around as if you got some new cause. It's as old as Sodom. No trophies for you. You are old. But if you read the text carefully, it says that it became acceptable in the country to the point where anyone who entered the country was attacked. And God says, you know, I can't judge individuals anymore. You wonder why some countries are now history? You got to find them in the dust. Do you know why Rome, when I went to visit Rome, I had to walk on broken rocks? The greatest empire in history was nothing but broken rocks. No army never defeated Rome. Rome was defeated by immorality. The Bible says the nations imagine vain things, and he who sits in heaven laughs. In other words, God is watching you on the 30th of December. God watching. God said, let me just watch this. Let me see if you think you sharp. And then 10 years later, I'm going to laugh at you because your grandchildren will be in a habit